Hi YouTube, it's Catherine Michelle. It's been a while since I've done a video. Been dealing with some personal health issues, but I think they're finally all under control. So we're back at it. Today I would like to just kind of do like an overview of some areas of the case where people are still having issues or don't understand, or everybody sees things differently. And so I want to cover some of that. And part of that I want to cover is the multiple blunt force trauma. And hopefully I want to cover also the bloody footprints. And what else do we need to cover today? Oh, there was something else, I'm sure. I need to write these things down. But anyway, let's start with the multiple blunt force trauma. Oh, that's what we were going to do, is discuss the autopsy report and the toxicology reports. Because there are a few people out there who keep saying that David snapped, he was hallucinating, he went over the edge, and let's read his toxicology reports. And we will try to put an end to all of this. Probably not, because people prefer to be stupid and ignorant instead of actually realizing that their narrative doesn't work. So, anyway, we will discuss that as well. So I'm going to try to share my screen now. Okay, so here we go. This is starting off with the skull piece. And I have read some comments from people who think that to them they thought it was part of a bra. And I get that. I can see where they would think that from this far of a look at it. But as we zoom in, you will see this is actually part of the skull itself. Here is probably where the suture lines were. Here is a long fracture. Here is skin. And you see some hair right here. But I don't know if that's under it or attached to it. Don't know. Now, we're going to look at this skull. Right here. This right there. This right here. This right here with this indentation. This right here. This here. This here. This here. This over here. These are not normal impressions on a skull. Let's go to the next picture. Okay, I don't see where that one was helpful. Let's go. Okay, now let's go to this one, where you can see a little bit better. You see this right here? I don't know if this was one tool where it's shaped like this, or if it was another tool that is shaped like this, but hit several times. Don't know. Here's another impression. Here is another impression. Right here, you see, this one could be like a 12-sided socket, possibly. Here is another. Here. Okay, and we're back. Computer problems. Okay. And here is another photo. Again, one more time to get a better look at these impressions. You see them right here. You see it right here. You see this big circle here. Again, just reiterating for those who say that there is not multiple blunt force trauma. Yes, there is. And There we go. Now, let's show, for comparison's sake, what a skull should look like versus what this piece of skull does look like. Here is what the outside of a skull looks like. Notice how smooth it is. You see the suture lines right here. Now, let's look at the skull piece that was lying on the floor. Do you see any impression marks like these on a skull? Nope, you don't. So let's look at the other one. Where's the other photo? Let me see if I can find it for you. Okay, let me find that. I don't know where it went to. So, hold on. Okay, and here is the inside of a skull. I do believe these are granular, I forgot the name of them, but I do believe this is where like veins and stuff come in and out to feed the brain. But still, you don't see impression marks like you do here. This also looks to be bruising. The darker spots could very well be bruising. But again, not enough information. It's only a photo. We can only guess. But these are not a guess. These wounds are not a guess. It is not made up. They are what they are. And if people can't see a diamond shape here and a diamond shape there and a circular depression here and other stuff, I just don't know what to tell you. Okay, now we're going to move on to the toxicology report. This, as you can see, is David's, deceased David Crowley. Now, this is in response to, I don't know how many times I have heard Sean Wright state that David had snapped or David was tripping out due to shrooms and absinthe and on and on. I mean, the dude is just a voice box for the incredibly uneducated. Anyway, but here is David's toxicology. The spleen volatile screen. This ethanol is due to decomposition, and they have decompositional peaks present. And the liver drug screen. No basic or neutral drugs present. He was not high on shrooms. He had not been drinking absinthe. He had not been drinking any alcohol. None. And early to moderate decomposition, people, early to moderate does not occur 4, 5, 6 weeks out. It happens early on in the process of decomp. Okay, so they were not there since December 25th and found almost a month later. No. And again, here you go. This is just for you, Sean Wright. No drugs. Here, no drugs. And no alcohol. He did not go nuts over absinthe. He did not go nuts over shrooms. And, oh, yeah, you need to do a little bit more research on absinthe because it does not cause hallucinations. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't cause people to go nuts. It's just an alcoholic drink. End of story. That's it. Okay, now we're going to move on to the so-called bloody footprints. Hold on while I pull that up. Okay, and here we are at the so-called bloody footprints. Oh, and anyone, if someone has a toe that does a circle and then does a straight line down, please go see a podiatrist. That's not normal. That's not a toe. Yeah. And when you see here, and you see coming around, this is one whole piece. What is this? I have no idea. Oh, here's supposed to be the toe. Okay, and last but not least, we are going to talk about the quote-unquote bloody footprints. I have overlaid two of the same prints. This is before the amino black was spread, or sprayed on it, excuse me, and then we will show you what it looked like after. So I lined them up the best I could, but as you will see, there's a lot of stuff that's missing from your eye, from your view. The photo before it was sprayed and after. So supposedly, these are supposed to be, I'm trying to guess that they are two overlapping so-called footprints. This one is supposed to be, I guess, this way, and this one is supposed to be this way. Still doesn't make any sense. Here, let me try to get this zoomed back out again. And let's compare that one more time. Sprayed, here you see detail, here you see the wiping prior to the final product being done. And here is what they saw when they walked in. There you see nothing. So this is why I said it was cleaned up before. So whatever this is supposed to be, this is supposed to be on top of this or whatever. And what is that other than a finger? And here, let's see if we can zoom in better. Do you know anyone's toes who does this? I don't. Nope. And then a big fat toe here, suppose, or what they're calling a toe. And maybe you can see now why, to me, this looks like it was done with a hand. They put a drop of blood, brought it down, put a drop of blood, you know, and what is this? I don't know. A whole finger, a thumb, who knows? Who knows? But there's your quote-unquote bloody footprints as you see them. Okay, and just to finish this off, we are going to, I just want you to see one last time the blood as it appeared on the floor, the blood as it appeared after it was sprayed. Now keep in mind, these areas right here are not from being sprayed and then having the blood kind of swish, you know, kind of spray out. These little lines right here, you could say that of this right here. You know, that's just a little bit. This, however, is a cleaning up of here, and we will go over that one last time. Let's see if I can get this picture. Okay, the angle on this one is not very good. But anyway, you get the idea. And so there we have it. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Sorry about that. But there we go. This is not at all what you've been told it is. And they're not bloody footprints. Some type of kindergarten graphic work. Who knows? Artwork, art project. done in somebody's blood. But, so that's it. And next time I'm going to be going over latent prints in the next video. So I hope this clears some things up. And if not, I'm not sure how much clearer I can make it, as this is all, this is it. It's what it is what it is. We can't make it into something it's not. So hope this is helpful.